What is it?
We think we found manatee poo.
Manatee poo?
Where did it go?
Let's see, right there.
Where did it go? Oh.
He really is not moving. That's weird.
Should we go see if he's okay?
What do you think, Paige?
He's either sleeping or he's dead.
What do you think, Kai?
He's not dead.
Yeah, I think he's just taking a nap. I think he had a bad night. His kids were going insane. Stayed up too late playing video games, which kept him up, so now he's just taking a nap because he's tired.
Yeah, those manatee kids, you know, they play way too many video games. I don't want to watch the world go by. I want to go outside and fly. So I'm just going to say goodbye to my TV. This is just a little song I wrote. Gonna sell everything, gonna buy a boat. And I'm gonna sail all around this world with my family. Here we go, get your fishing rod. We can go slow, cause that's the best way to live. We're gonna fly like birds in the sky on our sailboat. Here we go. Welcome back to Sailing Nova Satus. After we missed that last weather window to cross to the Bahamas, we goofed around in No Name Harbor for almost another week. Phillip got the winch fixed, and we became friends with Andrea and Alejo from Hakuna, and we finally crossed to the Bahamas, where we are warmly greeted by our friends from Alma. Welcome aboard. That's the best way to live. We're gonna fly like birds in the sky on our sailboat. Here we go. That is weird.
Hey, Mommy.
Is he dead? I mean, they have to die.
Mama.
Look, he just went down and now he's doing whatever he did before. Yeah, he's alive.
He'll probably see me. He'll probably just ignore me. You know?
He won't hurt you.
Oh, did you see his tail was like bent?
Mm-hmm.
On the bottom right there. Oh, look at it.
Whoa!
He's chasing the fish.
God, he's fast.
Got him.
Okay, I don't think I want to go swimming with nothing.
Yeah, he looked like a torpedo, guy. Fast.
Yes.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, there's
Oh, there's
another
two.
one. There's two of them now. He's coming at you, Paige.
No, he's not. He doesn't care.
There's two.
Oh, look at you. Oh, he's catching a fish.
Fish.
Oh my God!
Oh, he's right underneath the boat. So our electrical winch, you saw in another previous video that I tried to fix, wasn't fixed. I put it all back, well, I took it apart even more. So there was a seal in here that leaked and water got in it. And water mixed with the grease and it started shredding itself. So this sprocket is toast, man. So yeah, this would go in here like this. See how those teeth would line up against the motor right there? This sprocket drives that sprocket, and this sprocket's spinning but not catching on this. So I found one. I ordered a new one. So this bad boy is gonna go on like this, onto the motor.
Okay.
Hopefully that solves the problem. So the electric winch lives back in here. So I had to rip the cabinet out to get back there. It lives up there. And it comes with these little Allen bolts that screw into everything. But there's no room. So of course you have to have a special Allen wrench key to get in there. So we took an Allen wrench key that's only that tall. And Simon from Indigo Seas, he cut it for me and made it the perfect custom Allen key. So this goes with the boat. So this is what I'm gonna try and do. You're gonna need help. This thing weighs like 50 pounds. When I get it into place, we need to come underneath and screw these in, if we can. Do this. These are yours, okay?
Okay.
Ah, and this keeps turning on.
It won't. It's not going to turn on and cook your bottom.
So,
Can't see.
all right, Mom, I'm gonna just practice driving this real quick.
My arm.
I can't see anything. Why can I not see? Oh, that's impossible. Oh, that's gonna out. All right. I can't see. That's the problem.
Helping Phillip reinstall the electric winch after he repaired it was one of the most barely possible things I've ever experienced in my life. I have no idea how. Well, I prayed my head off the whole time.
What's going on,
Again,
Mom?
miracles. I have no idea how he held that 50-pound winch perfectly in place without being able to see up in there, while I screwed tiny screws in with my hands just barely in there. It was so stressful that we got very little video.
That's impossible.
Well, what's happening out here?
Justin.
Babe, I'm so proud of you. That was one of the hardest things I've ever seen anyone do.
But when we put our main on there, we do this.
So,
Hola, ¿cómo estás? We're in Miami.
Still, that was part of what we wanted to tell people, because we didn't know that crossing to the Bahamas was
Super easy.
one of our friends asked someone who was moored not too far from Miami, are you planning to go to the Bahamas? Yes, we are. We're waiting for a good window. Well, how long have you been waiting? Oh, about 6 years.
6 years.
I don't know if that was a joke but I get it, because in the summertime, apparently it's pretty easy to cross. The winter, something that no one told us was that this time of year,
It's winter,
it is winter. It's
but it doesn't
February.
feel like winter.
It doesn't feel like winter.
Because it's 82 degrees and sweaty. So you don't think it's winter. The cold fronts are still coming through, still disrupting weather, but you don't feel them temperature-wise. We're from Texas. We're used to the cold fronts coming through.
Well, every now and then it gets down to like 45 degrees and the iguanas start dropping from the trees and stuff.
Not every now and then. It's
I've
happened
been twice.
Once or
Twice,
twice. Okay.
yeah.
Not every now and then. So the fronts come through. We don't feel them. They're coming about once a week. So we can't cross, because every time a front comes through, the waves jack up, the wind comes from the wrong direction. You can't cross the Gulf Stream because it's some silly giant river that just happens to be between us and the Bahamas, which is one of the most beautiful places in the world to sail.
It has taken a lot longer and been a lot more frustrating than we ever could have imagined just to make a crossing to the Bahamas. And I see why people have ended up halfway across and come back.
Why?
Because they couldn't wait. They were tired of waiting.
Oh, they jumped the gun.
Yeah, they went when they shouldn't have. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about is how amazing the sailing community is. We had heard that.
John from Ashling.
We had heard that. But I'm actually blown away by how tight this community is and how helpful and generous and kind these people are. People jump out to help you as soon as they see you. When you come up to a dock, there's almost always someone that is running over to help grab your lines. Then you say hello, you get to know them, they invite you over for drinks or dinner.
That's who's saying people they'll catch your lines at your dock. When you're docking, they'll catch your lines. If you need a tool, they'll give you a tool.
You leave the anchorage to go eat dinner or something, and you ask someone that you've met to just keep an eye on your boat.
John from Ashling.
Give them your phone number, and hey, if my boat starts to drag, or if someone drags into my boat, if there's a problem, give me a little text, let me know.
Everyone's watching out for each other. But some people don't. They just want to be by themselves. That's the other aspect of it all. It's a very hermit club too. There's the people that are
Not social.
out here, want to live in a fiberglass hole, HULL, by themselves.
And out here
you need everybody.
And you need all the information you can get.
But you got to watch out for the guy that knows everything about everything, but he's never gone anywhere.
We haven't met that guy yet.
But I've been told about him, so watch out for that guy. The guy that comes up and knows everything.
He probably didn't know
But he's
much.
done nothing. So watch out for that
Well, we've
guy.
done nothing, and we know it, and we admit it. We know nothing.
You know nothing.
And we're crossing to the Bahamas. We're getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to cross with Hakuna.
Living Hakuna. That's their sailing channel.
Living Hakuna. They've got a
Andrea.
great- and Alejo.
Alejo.
And they're dos perros.
So anyway.
going straight with it. Okay, it's far away. It's on your We're going a little faster.
There's Hakuna, and we're not quite to the Gulf Stream, but we're on our way to the Bahamas. We decided to make the crossing even though it's pretty bumpy today. The waves are supposed to be about 5 feet and just a few seconds apart, maybe 2 to 3 seconds apart. So it's going to be bumpy, but you've got to see. So it's a beautiful morning. Here we go.
Roll it. If you get a shot of Hakuna, you see how bouncy it is.
It's also sunny. It's a bumpy ride.
Fighting back. Can you slow down some more, Dad? It's the biggest one we've caught yet. Dang, bro, it's going down.
Oh, it's going down.
Oh my god. What is it? It's going straight down. It's like 50 feet underwater. I can't! It's just taking all my line!
He says he's going straight down.
Yeah, it might be a tuna or a mahi. I don't think it's a mahi. They don't fight that hard. I think it's a tuna. Dude, I can't make progress on this dude.
This is one of those ones that'll take hours to play.
I don't. Can you slow down?
We'll get taken up the
Oh, the
Gulf Stream.
Dang it. Okay. I might. Oh, we're gonna get it on the boat. We don't have the gas.
Poor fish. I always feel sorry for him.
I'm getting him back.
I think he's fighting for his life right now.
Yeah, I bet you as soon as he sees the boat, he's gonna freak out and pull really, really, really hard in. Oh my god! What did I say? He's got another burst of energy. Oh, there it is. I think it's a tuna, guys.
What is it? It's huge.
It's a tuna. It's so big.
It's very big.
It's a tuna. It's a tuna. It's a tuna. It's a tuna, Dad.
Okay, I'll take over for Daddy. Paige, will you film?
He's completely tired. Huge, dude. That came out. Come here, boy. He's so big.
He's flopping.
One tuna coming right up.
There he is, Paige.
He's so pretty, Mama.
Okay, over. Well, we're in the Gulf Stream.
We are in it. In it. It's blowing over 20 knots. And right on our nose. And the waves are forecasted to be 1 to 2 feet every 3 seconds. I don't know what they are. Some have been 5, 6 feet.
There's been some big waves, but it's been totally doable. And you just can't wait for a perfect day. And we're going to be in the Bahamas in, what, 4 or 5 hours?
Probably. Yeah.
We've got rice and fish and plantains, and we've got Angela and Julian and Aria, and there's Kai, and here's Hakuna's Alejo and Andrea, and Paige and Phillip. And me, I'm here. Join us next time as we explore Bimini with friends, deal with crazy Bahamian winter weather, catch fish, conquer crazed hordes of flies, and celebrate a birthday.